Today we're going to go over Commonwealth Worldwide's innovative RezTracker. And in case you don't have the link saved to your desktop, you can get this right from our website. So this is our homepage, CommonwealthLimo.com. And you'll want to click on Uncommon Connectivity and go down to Rez. So we're going to go over Commonwealth Worldwide's RezTracker, which is an innovative system we've developed specifically for the folks that remain in the office, executive assistants, ground transportation coordinators, other travel professionals. From here, you can be able to track your vehicle in real time, also get real-time traffic, flight tracking, and weather. You can email the link to a particular ride to someone else who might need to track that one trip. Be able to pull up your trip list, view all the details of your upcoming rides, obviously make reservations and view receipts. And we'll go over that all today. So first we have to log in. So we can give you this link, but for now we're going to click right here. And it's going to bring you to the login screen. And the login screen will always have someone plugged in there. Once you save yourself, you won't have to do this anymore. So this is the screen you would come to upon logging in, and right now it's showing all rides that I have booked in the system for the next 3 days. And you can expand this time frame. So I'm going to expand it out till June, which is, I think, my last reservation. And hit search. And it's going to pull up all the trips up until June. So I got 2 more coming in April. So you can change the window yourself, or you can actually remove the date function as well. I'm going to go back just to catch the end of this month. And if you're looking for a specific trip, you can look it up by passenger name, etc. So I'm looking at the next 2 trips for the next couple of days, and we have one that's actually currently ongoing. And just to speed up the tutorial today, I took a couple snapshots earlier, which we may refer to. So today, Patrick Joyce is in the car, and I can click on this green button right here, and it's going to provide me with an accurate trip itinerary based on what Commonwealth has in their system. Whether I booked it online or I called it in, whatever they have in their system, I will see right here on RezTracker. So you can see that we had Patrick today at 12:18. And there's some notes that he likes in there. Do not ring the doorbell at home address. We picked him up at Logan Airport off of flight 518. It had the pickup instructions for that terminal. Showed where they're stopping, so they're actually stopping here at our Boston headquarters. And then we're bringing him back to Logan Airport tonight for a 6:10 departure on flight 1317. So I can minimize that as well. And since that ride is currently active, I'll be able to pull up the map. But what I'm going to do first is show you some of the previous screenshots before the ride was picked up. So earlier today I logged in, and this is what it looked like. And you can see that I've circled in red the status of the ride dispatched. There's no chauffeur name, and there's no map for me to click on because the ride hadn't taken place yet. And then once the chauffeur was on the way, it updated so that it's on the way. It gave me the chauffeur's name, and then I could click on the map and track him. So this was a map from earlier today, and you could see the whole itinerary right here on the right if you're following my mouse. And it also gives me 12 minutes and 55 seconds before the car would get to the pickup location at Logan Airport. And this is just an expanded view of the map showing the pickup, the drop-off, which is the blue, and then the stop location, which is actually where the car is. And the reason why the car is there is because the stop is actually our office, and the car is leaving our office. And this is a zoomed-in view 12 minutes and 46 seconds to pick up. I zoomed in a little bit, and I also showed you the traffic that you can pull up, and I'll show you how to do that as well, so you have an idea of what traffic your traveler may hit along the way. And then once he arrived, I didn't include the map on this one, but I did take a snapshot of what that box would look like. And as you can see, the trip status up here has arrived, and that the ETA is waiting for passenger. So we're going to go right back to live tracking now. I'm going to click on the map, and you'll be able to see here that he's almost at the stop location. And it says that it's 2 seconds to stop. And I can zoom in on this and get a better position of the car compared to the stop. And if I wanted to show traffic, I just hit this button right here. And it will show me all the current traffic. And it gives you a layout here. You know, green is 50 miles an hour over, red is less than 25, yellow's in between. So anything that they have for data for traffic-wise, you can pull up. And then I can zoom out as well and get a big picture view of the area based on current traffic conditions. So I'm glad I'm not on 95 right now, if you look at all this. So as the chauffeur updates his coding, you'll be able to get more of an accurate description of what's going on. So we're going to have the chauffeur code in that he's arrived at the stop. And I am going to hit refresh. Now this will refresh on its own every 5 minutes, and you can change that interval. So I'm going to refresh the ride right now. Now it's arrived at the stop. And it's telling you that it's 14 minutes and 27 seconds to the next stop on the itinerary, which in this case happens to be the drop-off location tonight. So based on if you left right now, it should take about 14 minutes to get to Logan Airport. Again, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon at this point, so there wouldn't be any rush hour traffic. What else can you do from the screen? If you need to leave early for the day, something's come up, and you want somebody else to track this ride for you, you can email the link. You just go here, and let's say I wanted to send it to, I'll send it to my personal address in case I, just for an example here. And that link has been sent, and once it's, I receive it on my Gmail, which I won't do today, I'll be able to pull the same map up. The link is specific to this trip. And once the reservation is completed, the link will no longer work, and that's for obvious security reasons. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this map. I'm going to click on the map. So you see now that the ride is completed. That ride has fallen off my screen functionality. I can also book trips right from here, so I'm going to show you how to do that, and it's relatively easy. You click on New Reservation, and we will put in a time here. Let's do we'll do the 8th, and we'll do 10 o'clock morning. Hit continue. And from here you can do pick you up somewhere else. And let's just do TD Garden. And it gives you the map of the area as well as confirming the address for you. Hit next. And we'll do the drop-off location as, let's do Gillette Stadium. And I'm going to skip passengers for now. Vehicle type, and it gives you the current rates. Now these rates are published rates, so if your account has any type of discounting involved, they won't be reflected in here. But I'm going to go down and just pick a simple sedan. And my payment. And when you pick your passenger, you want to find the passenger from your list. So here's a list of all the people I could book for working here at Commonwealth Worldwide. But I could also, your company would have their own list. Now the key here is a lot of people will just hit next, and you'll see it won't do anything. So you need to pick the passenger and then hit add. And that will put the passenger up here. That way, if you need to add more, and just for giggles, I will pick Joe. Hit next. Now, if I go back, because I didn't hit add, Joe's not up above. There's still only one passenger. So I'm going to pick Joe again. Hit add. Now he's up above. I'll hit next. And now it'll say Patrick and one more. And if things change, you just go in. I want to remove Joe. Hit next. And now it's back to just Patrick. If I need to add stops along the way, I can do that. So let's do one. We'll pick Fenway. We'll add that to the stop list. And it will let you move the stop around. If you had more than one stop and it didn't come in order, you can just move that down. Now it's going to go from the Garden to Gillette and then to Fenway. But I can obviously move it back. I'll hit next. And now I hit complete. So here's my one trip for January 29th, but since I just booked that for February, we'll go ahead and show to February. Hit search again. And here's the trip I just booked for February. TD Garden is the pickup location and the expected weather. From here, you can also, if you need a receipt, you can hit receipt here. You can go through all your previous trips and get the receipt that you need. You need to cancel a trip. It's pretty obvious. You just hit cancel here and fill in we'll cancel this one here. No, and I'll just put in that this was a test reservation. Hit OK. So it's been canceled. It gives me a cancel confirmation number, and I can return to the trip list. And you can see that trip has now fallen off my screen. You can also build a passenger profile. So let's say you have a new employee that might be traveling. You hit this button here, and you fill in the data as necessary, hit register, and they'll be all set. That's pretty much the RezTracker. It's pretty self-explanatory. The other thing you could do without even logging in is if you do need a receipt, you click here. And as long as you have the reservation number, the last four of the credit card, and the passenger's last name, you can get a receipt without even logging in. That's one other option. So that's RezTracker in a nutshell. We hope that you find it useful, and have a great day.